Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Gillespie.
Hi, lady. You seem uncomfortable. You all right? It's just my eyes. They're beautiful. Don't worry about it. Lady, don't get lost. These are some blue eyes. These are some baby blues. Are they popping tonight? We got new lights in here. Are they popping? They're not popping. These lights aren't good enough. These blue eyes pop, bud. Lady, I'm telling you, you're gonna get lost. It's gonna be 10 years before you even know who you are again. You're starting to drown, aren't you? You're starting to drown in these blue eyes. Deep blue oceans. You need some floaties? You starting to think about dipping your toe in the water there, bud? This is what my body looks like, and I get this belly all of a sudden. This belly. Just started getting it. It's like a dad bod all of a sudden. I don't have kids. You have kids? You got a belly? You can tell you got kids. I don't have kids. But I've been hearing chicks are into dad bods. I've been hearing that. From dudes. Only dudes, actually, have been telling me that. That's how lazy we are as guys. We're just trying to convince ourselves and everybody else that being increasingly unfuckable is what ladies want. Oh, yeah, they're into it. I was born premature, if you're wondering why the rest of it looks the way it does. Yeah. 2 months premature. That's a long time. 2 months, man. That is a long time. How long were you in there, bud? Couple years cooking away. Yeah, you came out with like a middle management position. Lucky you, bud. That's why I don't like football. I know football is huge in Wisconsin. You guys are all dorks. I know it. I get it. Football sucks. The players, they're too big. You can't relate to that league. They're huge. They're monsters. Little League World Series, that's my sport right there. Yeah, that's a league I could play in. Yeah, I wouldn't start, but they'd let me like pinch run late in the game. Be part of their team. There should be a whole premature NFL league. There should be a whole league of just dudes that were born premature with underdeveloped bodies, quarterbacks with birth defects and cleft lips and shit. It would be an unbelievable league. 140-pound linemen, there'd be no more concussions, no more domestic abuse. I mean, your wife might slap you around if you fumble on Sunday, but other than that. Little League World Series is where it's fucking at, dude. You a fan? It's tight, isn't it? Yeah, only 2 weeks out of the year. That's all you gotta watch. Get to watch 12-year-olds cry as their dads yell at them for striking out against a 17-year-old Puerto Rican with a mustache, like that. Let's get loose! Glad you guys are all here. I don't have any money, so this is important. Tonight's very important. You know they say time is money? You know that horseshit saying? Time is money. All right, well, I've been here a while, so... any fucking time now. Nothing. I got credit card debt, my friend's Netflix password. Those are the 2 things that I have. It's not even his password. It's like his cousin's or whatever. We're all using 1 of 10 Netflix logins. There's like 10 of them out. If you have your own Netflix login, you're in the Illuminati. That's what that means. Like you are... Credit card debt's the worst. You ever get a credit card, lady? Nope. Nope, good for you. How about you, sir? Yep, there's the right answer. Stick to the script, kid. This is an album recording, lady. Come on. They trick you when you got that credit card? You're like, what, 14 years old? They trick you into that shit?
They tried.
That's what they did to me, man. They're like, hey, you want a free oversized t-shirt you're never gonna wear? Yeah. Now I have 9 t-shirts for $45,000. Every time I get a credit card statement in the mail, I get the same exact feeling that I was in grade school and my shitty report card was coming. Just see the mailman start sweating. Same reaction after I open it up and look at it, too. I open it up, I look at it, I'm like, oh, God, my mom's gonna shit when I give her this. My buddies, though, they're all like, why don't you get a little side job? Why don't you get a little service job? Because I can't fucking smile enough for those jobs. All right? I've had service jobs. We need you to smile more. You're not smiling enough. Yeah, you're doing a good job, but we gotta smile more. What is it with rich people insisting that poor people that work shitty jobs smile while they do it? You're the one with dental insurance. Why don't you smile? Yeah, let's see your pearly whites. And how sensitive are rich people, too? It's like, oh, sure, I have multiple cars and a vacation home and the best health care for me and my family and all the stability I'd ever want in retirement. But none of that means anything if poor people don't smile at me. But I'm doing what it takes, folks. All right? I'm taking the steps to become financially secure. I'm pulling myself up from my bootstraps. I am, man. I started stealing recently, and that seems to help. It's amazing how much money you can save by just not paying for things. I see some faces. I see faces with your judgment. I see it, lady. I'm on it. I have chlamydia, too. Does that help you? Does that help you feel even better? I have chlamydia. And guess what? It's not that bad, bud. It's not that bad. Get out there, sir. You're gonna die soon. Have some fun for once. Ladies, guy, get out there. Come on. It's not that bad. Sir, get a different coat color and let's go. Chlamydia, not that bad. You take 4 pills, 7 days later, you're fine. Nowhere near as bad as wearing a condom during sex. Not even close. Get out there. Airport sandwiches. That's what I'm stealing. Airport sandwiches. And we should all be stealing airport sandwiches. $13 for a soggy ham sandwich? Yeah, that's mine now. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So you're being a dick. So you know I can't leave. You know I'm not gonna walk out, go get my own food, come back through security, get finger fucked again. You know I'm not gonna do that. So you're jacking up your prices. Even the cashiers are like, I take like 9 at a time. I just hand them out to people at my gate. I'm like the Robin Hood of Delta. Trying to get it together, though, folks. Trying to get it together. I'm hitting adulthood. I'm getting there, lady. I'm getting there. I fucking scheduled a dentist appointment last week for the first time in 6 years. Yeah, so I flossed my teeth last week for the first time in 6 years. Yeah, when I woke up on the bathroom floor after passing out from a loss of blood, I realized that I missed my dentist appointment. I went to the real doctor. Man, the real doctor, he said I got the SAD, the seasonal affective disorder. Okay, drug dealer. Out of all the horrible shit that's going on in the world, it's the seasons. Yeah, that's what's getting us down. Oh no, not the seasons. We got a water shortage in half the country. There's poison in our food. We got rogue police, school shootings. ISIS is cutting people's heads off. We got global warming. A reality fucking TV star is a president. Hey man, what's going on? Seem a little down. Yeah, chilly breeze, man. Ugh. Sometimes in the morning it takes a few minutes for my car to warm up. Look, I'm not making fun of depression, all right? I've been through it. I know it's tough. I've been through it. Obviously, sir, you're going through it. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just way too embarrassed by my grammar to ever commit suicide. Did you hear that Steve Gillespie tried to kill himself? Yeah. Apparently, he just couldn't took it anymore. But if you're not unhappy, you're not looking hard enough, folks. That's what I think. They're coming up with new stuff to be unhappy about, new drugs to fix it every single day. I feel bad for middle-aged dudes, man. I feel bad for... I've seen these testosterone commercials. Apparently, you can't even just grow old anymore. You can't even just age. It's a medical condition to age now. You had to have seen these, right? It's got to piss you off, these testosterone commercials. Have you seen... Are you old? As the days go by, do you get older? So you used to be young and now you're old? How old are you again? Gross. Better start taking testosterone before your wife figures out you're not the sex stallion you were 25 years ago. So stupid, your dicks are fine. Put the pill bottle down, your dick's fine, bud, all right? I know it's not great, I get that, but it's fine. And you don't even need a big hard dick. That's the whole thing. I know you're sitting here and you're like, I need a big hard dick. I get it. There's whole stores dedicated to big hard dicks. Like, you can just go buy them. They're there. Whole stores. For some reason in Wisconsin, they're barns. I don't get that. I don't know what it is. It's just barns of dicks. And they last forever. You don't even have to be in the room with her anymore. Just buy one. Oh, I can't wait for my libido to go. I cannot wait for my dick to stop working. How much brain power does that open up? That's gotta open up so much brain power. Start reading. I don't want to brag, folks. I get a ton of erections. I get way more than I know what to do with. Too many, still. It's getting towards the end, but I'm still there. I don't know what I'm supposed to... What am I supposed to do with all these things? I wish I could give them to other dudes that need them. You know what I mean? Like an adopt a boner program or a big brother, bigger brother program. Oh, but I'll tell you what, big boy, and I'm gonna keep calling you big boy from now on. I don't know why, I just looked at you and you're like, that's a big boy right there. But it is getting on my nerves, middle-aged dudes. You guys are getting on my fucking nerves. You seem cool, Sarah. You seem pretty all right. I'm not picking on you guys, but goddamn it, you motherfuckers. It's only middle-aged dudes that come up to me after shows and ask me how much money I make doing stand-up. Only middle-aged dudes that do that, and I know why. Yeah, I know why you're asking. Used to bug me. I know why. You want to hear that I'm struggling? Yeah. Feel better about that soul-sucking sales job you devoted your lives to. Yeah, and the woman you married that you don't like, and the kid you had with that woman that you barely like, but you can't put that... Can't put that on me, man. You can't fill the hole in your soul with my problems. Just because I chose to take a different path, take a chance, live with some gamble, live with some fervor, which used to be the most American thing you could do as a man, by the way. Taking a chance, taking a gamble. You used to shove your whole family into a wagon and head out west in the search for gold. Yeah, sure, 2 of your kids would die of dysentery and your wife would get trampled by a buffalo, but at least you could call yourself a man. No, now it's my 401k or my health insurance plan. I don't have health insurance. I don't need it. I got car insurance. If I get sick, I'll get into a car accident. So if somebody T-bones me, you broke my leg and gave me testicular cancer. Things have been tough, man. It's been a tough year going through a breakup, lady. Going through a breakup. Just wanted you to know specifically that I'm in a breakup right now. Just wanted you to know that. You specifically, hot lady. Just got out of a relationship. No, man, got out. You hear that? Got out. I was a prisoner of war. I was tortured in there. Man, I had to do a pros and cons, though. You know, still hard breaking up with a lady. That's a difficult thing, you know. I just had to make the pros and cons list to help me get over it. You know, I made the pros and the cons. I started with the cons, you know. That was easier. There was a lot of them, you know. And they lied to me, owed me money, crazy, unreliable, couldn't hold a job, blah, 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 blah. And then I went 15, you know. And then I just had one on the pros, you know. It was like great sex. And I just looked at that thing and I'm like, oh, man, I got to call her. And, It's sad though, you know, because I was getting ready, man. I'm ready. I want to have a beautiful wife and kids so people are sad when I die. That's all you ever hear about, you know? You hear about Greg, man, he passed away, so sad, he had such a beautiful wife and kids. You never hear about the guy with an ugly wife and kids. You never hear about that guy. Did you hear about Billy, man? He passed away, pretty sad. Well, his family was ugly, probably for the best. At least he'll never have to see his grandchildren. Did you die on that joke, lady? Is that what happened? Oh my God! Was it you? You're a beautiful lady. Was it you? You're a gorgeous lady. Don't worry about it. Now you're flicking me off after I called you gorgeous? Jesus. Keep it up if you want your boyfriend to die. Yeah. You ever been headbutted by a 125-pound man before? Oh, you're gonna win the fight. Yeah, you're gonna win the fight. Absolutely. You're gonna win. But I don't fight fair, I want you to know that. I don't fight fair, I fight like a female dominatrix. That's how I fight. Yeah, a lot of ball play, bud. Lot of ball play. I do want to fight a couple, though. I really want to fight a couple. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Like a happy couple, you know? Like a couple in their happiest moment. You know, like a receiving line at a wedding. That'd be a great place to fight a couple. Yeah, I just show up at your wedding, but I'm dressed to the nines, you know? The blue eyes are popping. Nobody's gonna ask me to leave. I look too good. And I'm just in that line, you know, and I'm just getting a little closer, and I'm just getting geared up every step I get. And then I get to the groom, you know, I find the groom, just whop, just slap the groom. His head flies back, and then I just do this to the bride, you know, get the bride on. But I'm ready to settle it down, you know what I mean? I'm ready to settle it down. I'm not like you, man. I'm not sprouting bones everywhere I go. You know? You young guys, I'm down. I'm getting down to the end of it. Man, it's the fourth quarter. 2-minute warning. Throwing Hail Marys. I know it's getting towards the end. I had a sex dream recently. A dream about sex where I couldn't get it up in my sex dream. Are you hearing what I'm saying? A dream. I had to dream apologize to a dream disappointed lady. I've flown in dreams before. Dreams are for the impossible. It might be time to settle it down if my own brain can't fathom up a scenario where my dick would work. But that's why I've been on such a pussy-eating kick, folks. Yes! Yes! My brain's like, hey, your dick's on its last day, bud. You better get your mouth game going. You gotta get it going, kid. Oh, and it's getting going, son. My ex-girlfriend's pussy's gone. That's how much pussy I've eaten. Yeah, I ate it. What is with all the uncomfortable dude faces in here right now? Poor ladies. I'm still hungry. Let's get a buffet line going. I've been hearing that millennials aren't eating pussy. Are you not eating pussy, sir? You need to get woke and get down there. You would think with millennials, you are what you eat, right? So you would think that millennials have just been munching beef since they crawled out of the womb. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready for the family. I don't have the man skills, you know? You gotta be a man like you, man. You look like you cut a tree down yesterday. With your bare hands, you just karate chopped it. Yeah! Splinters. They don't have those skills, man. And it's fine in a civilized society, but what happens, you know? What happens if the economy collapses, that post-apocalyptic time, you know? And then we all turn on each other, and then I'm out there in the woods with my family, hiding from all the roving gangs and murderers. And I don't know how to hunt, and I don't know how to shoot a gun, and I don't know how to build anything, and I wear disposable contacts, and I'm on my last pair. Supposed to throw them out 4 months ago. I'm like a gust of wind away from being blind. And then the sun goes down, right? And me and my family, we're shivering because I don't know how to build a fire, and then I have to slice open one of my kids so we can stay warm at night. My buddies are all like, well, why don't you just build an underground bunker, dude? I'd rather fucking die than sit in an underground bunker for 10 years playing 3 games of Monopoly. I would rather die. But I'm trying to learn how to build stuff, you know? I want to build stuff, and started working on projects. Home Depot. Is that where you go? You go to Home Depot? Yeah? Are you just sticking to the script? Yeah, man, Home Depot's the shit. Way better than fucking Menards. And fucking nerds. I go to Menards. Listen to what you're saying right now. Listen to how you sound right now. Just listen. I'm gonna be nerds. You know how like people are with Fords and Chevys? That's how I am with fucking Menards and Home Depot. And I got a decal on my car of a little kid pissing on a Menards logo. Yeah, that's how dumb I am. Home Depot, man, they really want to know what you're building at that place. Holy buckets of balls, they are all over you. I don't know what it is about an orange apron that makes you want to be part of my project. I'm putting up picture frames in my bare white-walled room so I don't blow my head off. Those are my projects. I want to talk about it. Last time I was in there, after like the 4th guy coming up to me, I'm like, if another guy comes up to me, I'm playing along. I'm making something up. This is my Sunday. I want to have fun. Sure enough, guy comes up to me, he's like, hey, buddy, what are you building? He's like halfway down the aisle. Yeah, what's your project? Yeah, I'll help you out. Yeah, what are you looking for? Yeah, what are you building? Trying to install a sex swing. Didn't even phase this dude, he didn't even miss a beat. Oh yeah, you're gonna try to hang that down from the ceiling then? Yeah, man, yeah. Let's do it. He's like, all right, well, what kind of weight are we supporting here? How much weight are we talking? Honestly, I like them big, bud, I like them big. All right, we gotta make sure we anchor that into a load-bearing beam, okay? Yeah. You don't want to put that right in the drywall. That lady, she'll rip it right out of there. Oh, I didn't have the heart to tell him. How could I tell him I was kidding? No way. So excited for me and my project. So now I have a sex swing. Oh yeah, ain't plants in it. Just waiting for her to stop. I want to get a gun. And not just since you guys voted for Trump, but I mean, way to go, guys. Congratulations. Way to go. You guys should all have to go down to Mexico and build the wall. Everybody in Wisconsin should have to fucking get on a plane. Yeah, bring your little hammers and nails. I want to learn how to hunt. But I do think we should stop hunting deer. Sorry, man. If we stopped hunting deer, they'd stop suicide bombing our cars. That's what's happening, folks. They're not blinded by the lights. And then they run in front of your car. That doesn't even make any sense. No, the older bucks are taking all the young, uneducated, poor deer, and they're turning them into fundamentalists. That's what's happening. Promises of your eternal afterlife, all the hot white tail they can handle. But you gotta be able to protect your lady, right, dude, right? That's what it comes down to, being able to protect your family, protect your lady. I see you got your arm around your lady, protecting her. Or is that just how bad she wants to leave you? You gotta physically hold her down. You gotta, like, actually hold her there. Either way. Gotta protect your lady. I almost snapped my knee in half protecting my lady the other night. She came running into my room. She looked up at me with her big, beautiful green eyes, and she's like, hey, can I use your computer quick? I just gotta look something up. And I dove. I'm like, no! Just tell me what you want. I'll look it up. You gotta protect your lady from all that horrible shit you're looking at online. Can't get away from porn. It's everywhere. It's on our phones. Porn on our phones. Do you watch porn on your phone? Yeah. What else are you supposed to do when you're driving? My eyes haven't been on the road in 3 years. I barely even steer with my hands anymore. Just making awkward eye contact with truckers all day. You're like, Porn has been in my life since I was 13. You know what happened when I was 13? My parents got dial-up. Oh, dial-up. You young kids, you missed it. Dial-up was the shit. One family computer in the living room. That's all you got, and that's how it should be. You should have to watch porn in your family living room on the computer. I had to wait for everybody to go to bed. I was like a little kid every night. I was like, hey, it's getting late. You guys gotta get up early. And dial-up, it would make like a beeping noise when you dialed it up through the speakers, so I'd have to take a pillow and smother it out. Like a relative I didn't want to see anymore. And you'd have to print the pictures off, dial-up. You'd have to print them off. It would take 10 minutes for one grainy, shitty picture to load in, and it would fill in top down slowly. It would just take forever. You'd be like, come on! You're lucky the lady would be sitting upright. Print them off. You didn't know what you were gonna get with dial-up too. It's not like today when it was like click, clack, get to see whatever you want. No, it was descriptions of pictures that you'd have to click on the link of the picture, and then it would go to the picture, but it would be like, a hot blonde taking it from behind, and then you're like, oh, I like that, and you click it, and it would be like two grandpas fucking. Damn you, AOL! So I'd print them off, save them for later. That's what I thought, right? Oh, man. Of course, I left one on the printer accidentally, absent-mindedly. I left one there. Yeah, my mom found it. Yeah. Bad day of my life. Bad day. I heard my mom stomping up the stairs. Yes, we had 2 levels. I apologize for my privilege now. My door flies open. It's my mom. She's got this picture. She just puts it right in my face. What is this? What is this? It's a weird thing for your mom to be holding. It's odd. Took me a second. I gathered myself. I'm like, Mom, that's Dad's. Then why does he need those pictures? Doesn't he love you anymore? Guys, it's okay. It's okay. They're divorced now. It's okay. Guys. I got arrested recently. Yeah. I got arrested because my headlight was out. I didn't realize it was out, super high. And I only like smoking pot in places where it's still super illegal. Like Iowa. Iowa's a great place to smoke pot. That way it's still cool. Pot's getting too legal. Way too legal, you're ruining it. It used to be a dangerous drug. That's what they told us. And if you smoked it, you were sticking it to the man. You were rebelling against something. Now it makes sick kids feel better. That's not the same at all. I've actually noticed, as pot has become more and more legal, I've been doing more and more cocaine. I see how that's been happening. Freaking out too, man, when I saw those cherries behind me, the blue and red lights. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not speeding. There's no way I'm speeding. You don't speed when you're high, you're on it. But I'd seen the anti-pot commercial, so I was convinced that there was a little girl on a bicycle dragging underneath my car. The cop came up to the window. I'm like, is she okay? He's like, your headlight's out. And I was like, oh, my headlights. See you later then? He's like, hold on, son, I'll be back. Okay, Dad. Goes back to his car, he gets a drug dog, he starts walking a drug dog around my car. I stick my head out the window, I'm like, is he gonna fix the light? Cut to jail, because the police, terrible senses of humor. Oh, the police aren't laughing at anything. It's the bad haircuts. Yeah, you can't laugh at shit when you look like a gym teacher from the 80s. You're not laughing at anything. And I get it, you gotta buzz it down if you're a cop. You don't have mirror time. You're out there, you're tasering grandmothers and you're shooting family dogs and unarmed poor people. It's tough. It's tough out there. First thing they did to me in jail, they put me in a very well-lit room, and I mean bright, kid. Bright, fluorescent lights beaming on me, and I was kind of excited. I'm like, is this where we're doing the headshots? Because these blue eyes are gonna be popping. Not while we were in there, no. A man came inside that room, made me take off all my clothes, and he looked inside my ass. Can we dim the lights? Oh, they don't. See each other's souls in there. So upset when he didn't find anything, he was so pissed, which now I get, right? That's that guy's job. He's got to do that 8 hours a day. If that's your job, you're going to need all the drugs you can find just to get through that. He was like an asshole troll. That's what he was like. It's just like, oh, let me in there. What's in there? I got to get it. This is why I have thumbs. Then they put me in a cell with 30 other criminals. Me in a cell with 30 criminals, and I was scared, bud, terrified. But I knew what I had to do. I felt okay because I'd seen the movies. I felt prepared. I knew what I had to do. I had to start a library and teach people how to read. All drugs should be legal. There we go. Me and that guy. Yeah. Me and you, we're making policy tonight, bud. Here's the rule, though, right? I feel like you gotta have some regulations. Here's mine. No drugs until you hit 30. After 30, you get to do whatever you want. And I know I'm conveniently in my 30s right now. I understand that. But I was terrible at partying in my 20s. I think most people in their 20s are fucking awful at it. You just don't respect drugs. You gotta respect. You're too invincible in your 20s. See what I mean? Like, you gotta fucking, you know. And you learn how to party. You learn how to keep it together when you get in your 30s, because then you have to party in front of your friends' kids all the time. You are partying in front of children constantly, and that's why we don't see us binge drinking ourselves to death. We're not doing beer bongs and keg stands and shit. No, we tell everybody we're gonna go refill the snack bowl, and then we sneak off into the kitchen and eat psychedelic mushrooms like an adult. And then we play with your kids. And your kids have never had a playmate like that before. You are an unbelievable playmate. They're like, this adult's off the fucking chain. Oh, we're having a tea party? Yeah, we're having a fucking tea party. This is gonna be the most amazing tea party this little girl's ever seen. You get like an accent going, you got characters and costume changes. Oh, my tea's a bit bitter. Can I have some sugar for my tea, please? And then your buddy walks in, you're like, are you interrupting the princess during her tea time? Off with your head, and you grab that kid's father and you drag him out into the whole front of the whole party in the backyard, and you tie him up to that chopping block, right? And then this is where you get your executioner costume on. You take your shirt off, leather pants, leather hood, eye holes cut out, and you get in that shed and you grab that axe, because it's playtime, goddammit, and you get that axe over your head. You don't cut his head off, but if you take it as far as you can, and if that little girl's crying, you've done a hell of a job. Point is, respect drugs. I was an idiot in my 20s too, man. I really was. I was an idiot, man. I'm not a pilot, but I landed a commercial airliner once. Yeah, true story. This all started, like all great stories of heroic aviation. I had been up for 3 straight days and hammered and on other things. I was in Las Vegas, and 7 a.m. on a Monday morning, and I found myself in the hallway of my hotel, half naked, down $8,000. Mostly of my brother's money, almost all of it. And I'm just found my brother's door, and I'm pounding on my brother's door to get him up, because nothing's stopping me. I was at a point in my life where I thought I was invincible, you know? Nothing was gonna stop me. Didn't matter what I did, my actions didn't have consequences. My brother opens the door, he looks at me and he goes, you're done. I call you a cab to the airport, you're done. I'm like, my flight's not till 1, man. What are you talking about? Let's go on a roll. He's like, you're done. You won't stop gambling. You won't stop partying. You have to stop. And I had to listen to him because it was his money. And so I grab my luggage. I get in this cab. Now, cab drivers in Vegas, they're like prophets, right? They just wander the desert looking for lost souls to take to strip clubs. That's what they do. So I get in this cab. The cab driver's like, all right, well, what time's your flight? And I was like, oh, it's not till 1. And he's like, oh, not till 1? Well, you got time. Time for what? The strip club. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, all right, let's go. So we go to the strip club, and I can see it in your eyes, bud. You're like on the edge of your seat. You're like, what about your luggage, right? Yeah, you can just roll your bag right into a strip club. Did you know that? You can just roll. I wish I would have had 9 bags just to stack them up. You can bring bags of clothes into a place to watch people take off their clothes. So I get in, I sit on the nice couch area thing, and a nice stripper lady comes over to me. She takes one look at me and she goes, Jesus, are you okay? That's what a stripper said to me working the 7 a.m. Monday morning shift. She asked if I was okay. Then she's like, we should do some shots. And I was like, yeah, all right. Shots, sure. So we start doing shots, and that's when the whole, oh man, I just black out. I remember taking that last shot, you know? I remember taking that. I just like clinking the glass and I just take it, you know? And then I just, boom, blackout. Don't remember anything. I don't remember leaving the strip club. Next thing I know, it's like I'm coming through, right? I'm like coming through. It's like I'm opening my eyes and I'm sitting on the airplane in my seat. Yeah. Somehow I stumbled through ticketing, security, the gate, onto the plane, blackout drunk, covered in titty glitter, and no one stopped me. Not one person. And my belt was gone. That's how I know that I went through security. I was no longer wearing my belt. It's just gone. And as I'm opening my eyes, I hear the flight attendant, and she's in the little alley thing there, and I just hear her go, "Is everything quieted down now?" And the guy next to me points at me and he's like, "Yeah, he's calming down a little bit." And that's when I heard that little voice in my head. It's like, "Dude, come on, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. You're not that fucked up. Come on. You're gonna get through this." And the flight attendant's looking at me and I'm just like, "Give her the baby blues, bud. Just give her the blues." So I gave her the blues. I'm like, "Everything's gonna be fine." She goes, "Let's keep it that way, sir." And I was like, "Absolutely." And we got into the air, man. And that's when the whole weekend hit me. All the shit I did to myself, man. Because then when you fly, you get really dehydrated, right? So we get in the air and my body just starts shutting down. My hands start curling up. Like I can't control my hands. They're like curling up. My jaw locks. I'm drooling out of the side of my face. And there again, that little voice like, "You're good, dude. You're good." The guy next to me sees me, you know, and he's like, "Jesus, man." And he's like, starts hitting the button. The flight attendant comes running up, you know, she starts saying stuff to me. And in my head, I'm telling her, "I just need some water. I'll be fine." But really all I was saying was, And then we all just heard this fucking rumble in my stomach, just this horrible rumble, and I just reached for the first thing I could hook. I don't know if you guys have ever scream puked into a Sky Mall magazine, but a Sky Mall, that's only covering maybe one wave of puke, you know what I mean? After that, it just boom, and I just can't stop puking, and it's just puke and deals, just everywhere. They had to clear out 2 rows of people. That's how much I was puking. There's one dude had just a wave of puke on his back of his head, just like, ugh, there's puke. Like up on the rafters where the luggage shit was, you know, there's rolling down, ugh. They clear out the rows, they bring an oxygen tank, they got a doctor who I think was pretty fucked up too because he'd just been in Vegas all weekend and he's like rubbing my back. He's like, "You gotta stop puking, man, you're gonna make me puke. You're gonna make me puke, man." We just hear on the intercom, you know, we hear the pilot, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be making an emergency landing in Denver, Colorado. We have a passenger that's having an emergency." In my head, I'm like, is everybody all right? No, it was me. And man, that's when I started making eye contact with the people that I just puked all over. Those were not happy faces. That's when it hit me, and they're like... I'm like, "Come on, man, Denver, it's pretty sweet, you know, it ain't bad." But no, that's when I really started to hit me, like all this shit. Like I was like, started to feel bad, actually. I started to realize that my actions do have consequences, and that I am no longer immortal. Like my youth died on that day, is what I'm trying to say. As that plane got lower and lower to the ground, I just felt worse and worse. And we land, and the paramedics come on the plane, and the police come on the plane, and they have a stretcher. And I see the stretcher, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't even deserve a stretcher, all this shit I've done." And I was like, I can just walk off this plane. And the cop brings the stretcher down, and I say to the police officer, and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really need a stretcher. I think I can just walk off." And he goes, "When you get kicked off an airplane, we strap you to a bed." It's my first time, so... So they strap me to this bed now. They start rolling me up the aisle, you know? And now the people, other than those 2 rows, the people, you know, the middle of the plane, the front of the plane, they don't know. They don't know all the shit I did to myself, you know? They just see this kid strapped to a fucking stretcher just looking horrific, and their faces, they looked terrified. They looked so scared for me, and I just wanted those people to know that everything was gonna be okay, you know, that I was gonna live, and I wasn't gonna live like this anymore. So I just leaned back and I just gave everybody one of these. And people started standing up and applauding. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. Thank you.
Steve Gillespie, everyone.